Turtles are a kind of bird with the governor turned low. With the same attitude of removal, they cock a glance at what is going on as if they need only to fly away. Until recently, they were also a case of virtue rewarded, at least in the town where I grew up. Because, being humble creatures, there were plenty of them. Even when we still had a few bobcats in the woods, the local snapping turtles, growing up to 40 pounds, were the largest carnivores.
I am flesh and bone and feather, broken hands and flying home. Hear my heart beat in the rain, feel my breath as dew on stone.
You would see them through the amber water until they faded into the inscrutable mud, as if they hadn't existed at all.
I sleep in forests old and lonesome, buzz with bees and laugh with crows. Watch the sun pour through my window, summer river warm and low.
I used to catch possums and black snakes as well as turtles, and I kept dogs and goats. I was 20 before these enthusiasms began to wane, and it was then I picked turtles as the particular animal I wanted to keep in touch with.
Oh love, oh careless love, the broken hearted sing, mend my heart with thread and needle, and tomorrow love again.
They're personable beasts. They see the same colors as we do, and they seem to see just as well as one discovers in trying to sneak up on them. In the laboratory, they unravel the twists of a maze with the hot-blooded rapidity of a mammal.
I am shadows evening long, pockets emptied out and strewn, like seeds coyote through the stars and howled up.
For me, anyway, they manage to contain the rest of the animal world. They can stretch out their necks like a giraffe, or loom underwater like an apocryphal hippo.
I am smoke and song and promise, 2 feet on a winding road. I blossom with the crocus, fall silent with the snow.
They have a penguin's alertness, combined with the build of a brontosaurus when they rise up on tiptoe. Then they hunch and ponderously lunge like a grizzly going forward.
Oh love, oh careless love, the broken hearted sing, mend my heart with thread and needle, and tomorrow love again.
They don't feel the contest is unfair. They keep plugging, rolling like sailorly souls, a bobbing, infirm gait, a brave, sea-legged momentum, stopping occasionally to study the lay of the land. Heralded by our dogs barking, the first of many snappers arrive in early June to bury their eggs in our vegetable garden. Wiley takes one perfunctory sniff of the turtle's pointed tail before deciding that this odd, moving stone is nothing to be messed with. I concur and put him in the barn, cracking the door slightly so that he can still observe the upcoming show. His protective custody, however, doesn't last long, and he makes an artfully determined escape back to the garden. The turtles have a forced, slow-motion look to them, comic and serious at the same time, and I must admit to a primal revulsion on spotting the first of them in our burgeoning spring vegetables. Their bone-hard defenses, combined with an indecisive, lugubrious, and misanthropic mask, give them an air of unpredictability, which adds to the comedy and the drama. But they seem untroubled by our presence and go about their business, unbothered by the spectators. The snapper's visits closely coincide with my tilling the garden of its initial spring crop of weeds, an operation which makes nest digging easy. The turtles auger their legs deep into the sandy loam, perhaps doing some of their maternal work in different corners of the garden, whether to avoid placing all their eggs in one basket or as some kind of variation on the old shell and pea game, which will keep the dog and me guessing about the nest's actual location. In the 220 million years they have been around, turtles have never seen the fruits of these labors. Their eggs are simply buried by the feel of it, then abandoned, and in 80 to 90 days the babies hatch to fend for themselves. It must lead to a strange terrapin psychology, this lack of family ties, and they have built a reputation as solitary beasts on the lonely circumstances of their birth.
My heart is weathered like an old postcard. A picture of some city street filled with trucks and cars. And they're all going somewhere, 'cause we all got somewhere to go. And I'm gonna get out and walk to enjoy this road. And it's the getting there, so some folks say, as they're staying where they're always stay. kick up the dirt on this tired ground. Well, my heart is well handled like an old postcard, a picture of some dark night filled up with stars. Well, someday